Perfect. Hello and welcome to the Joslyn Variety Show. Wonderful Wednesdays. I am your co-host, Melanie Lyons, the new program director here at the Joslyn Center. And with me, we have our volunteer coordinator, Judy Sterling.
Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful windy day.
Oh, I know. The wind has just been crazy today, right?
I bet everybody's having sinus problems. But don't worry, I think it's supposed to end Friday evening, I think.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I really do, because I cannot deal with the wind. Yeah. When I live in DHS, and the wind over there, sometimes it feels like the whole house is going down. But yeah, so what have you been up to this week, Judy?
Well, I just wanted to let everybody know that La Quinta Old Town Saturday is having arts under the umbrella, and it's really, really a great little arts kind of festival. It starts at 10 o'clock Saturday morning, and the artisans that come to this are just incredible. They're beautiful. There's a lot of jewelry artists. There's a lot of painters, or whatever you want to call it. It's just very well done. Some of them also go to the La Quinta Arts Festival that we have every year. We didn't have last year, but we have every year. And for those that may not know it, in order to be involved in the La Quinta Art Festival, you have to pass the panel of judges. So it's
really,
it's not just anybody that wants to set up their booth can join. They have to be invited. Yeah. So a few of these artists that are in La Quinta this coming Saturday will be there. So the artists are just phenomenal. So
and when is this again?
Saturday at 10 o'clock, starts at 10 o'clock in Old Town La Quinta.
Okay, Old Town La Quinta. And and is there food and
I don't think there's food mainly, but there's a whole bunch of restaurants around.
Okay.
So you go visit the arts and crafts and then go have lunch.
Oh, that sounds fun. And it's nice, and it's outside, right?
Outside.
You and feel safe while you're walking around with your mask.
And it's not supposed to be windy, so I think it's supposed to be like 80 degrees. Oh no.
Oh, here comes the heat. Oh, we're gonna have to do a segment on what to do when it gets hot outside. That's for sure.
Yeah. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Have you seen Desert X? Have you gone around and seen the different projects yet?
No, I'm a little skeptical. I'm a little careful on what I go see, because I want to make sure that these projects have been safe for the environment.
Oh, okay.
That they aren't destroying the environment. Because I belong to the Sierra Club.
Oh, what's the Sierra Club?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, they're an environmental club.
Okay.
And they have different initiatives, like save different types of parks, save different types of species. They've been here for years. They've been around for years. And I'm a tree hugger, so I like to save the trees and the flora and the fauna. So,
well, that is very honorable of you, and I think it is very important to be environmentally aware.
Yes.
Of
And people say, "Oh, it's just out in the desert. There's no life." There is life in the desert. You have all sorts of little insects. You have all sorts of flowers, plants, and you don't realize that because nobody gets down on their hands and knees and looks in the desert.
Yes.
They just think, oh, it's just dead.
Or snakes. Oh. Yeah. I've been in the desert now for about 11 years, and I have never encountered a rattlesnake.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. Yeah. Have you ever seen one?
No, but that's good. if you haven't, because they are around, especially in the summertime. Last year I had a problem with wasps in my backyard. And for anybody that wants to do something that's non-toxic, I took a bottle water, sprayer thingy, and filled it with water and peppermint, essential oil peppermint. And what you do is you spray it at the wasps. It's non-toxic, and they hate peppermint. And so do flies, by the way. They hate peppermint, flies and wasps.
Oh, really? So I can just cover myself up in peppermint and I will be a bug repellent. Well, at least.
Well, you could put essential oils on you. Yes, and it keeps away flies too. Flies don't like it.
Okay, well, that sounds really, we have another segment that we can do one day on the Joslyn Variety Show, Wonderful Wednesdays. So that sounds like something we should cover, definitely. In the meantime, I want to, we have a couple of people that are watching the show already. We want to thank you for coming on and taking part of Wonderful Wednesdays. Please leave a comment if you would like to say anything and join in on the discussion. Also, like or give us a heart or thumbs down if you don't like what we're talking about. That's good too. We want to just have you guys engaged. And we really appreciate you joining us on this wonderful Wednesday. So anyways, I think that we should start kicking off our show with Veronica with some exercise, stretching to really get the blood flowing on a Wednesday. What do you think, Judy?
Yay! Stretching is so important and it's so good for you. When I get off screen, I'm going to go join her in the background.
That sounds good. All right. Well, we're going to give it over to you, Veronica, and we will see you in a little bit.
There we go. Thank you. Okay, everyone, let's start moving, stepping side to side. So if you've been sitting this morning and you want to get up and do some stretching, please join us. And if you're sitting down, you want to stay seated, go ahead, just move your legs, move your legs. So we're stepping side to side. And let's see what our shoulders are doing. Stepping side to side, so we're thinking about our feet. And what about our okay, so while we're stepping side to side, roll the shoulders back, just at your own speed. We'll not be rushing. And see, I'm going to look at the clock, and we're going to take a good 10 minutes. Okay, now, as you're rolling your shoulders back and down, getting ourselves ready just to set the shoulders into some good posture. Okay? All right, so your shoulders stay down, they're back, you're watching your posture. We lean on our computers, make sure you adjust. And adjust throughout the day. Because if you can lean forward, you don't even realize we're doing that. Okay, now we're going to kick back. Hamstring curls. Kicking, kicking. So we're shifting our weight side to side, getting in a quick little balance challenge as we're doing this. Kicking up, kicking up. As you're kicking your leg up, every time you kick it up, you're squeezing the hamstring muscle. Right behind, back of the thigh. Squeeze and squeeze. Let's not worry about our arms, just make sure your shoulders are relaxed and down. Kick. Now we're going to raise the knees, okay? In just one moment, you're going to raise it. We're still shifting side to side, just raising the knee up. More balance challenge. And your breathing should be increasing a little bit. Kind of mine is. Knees up, knees up. Now, always remember, you're using your muscles. Never use momentum. So when you bring your knees up, just bring them up as high as you can feel comfortable doing so. And it's not how far you can go into a movement. You just got to make sure you've got the right form. So make sure you're not sort of doing this. We just want to bring our knees up. Upper body is there along for the ride. Okay, all right, let's stop. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to take in some nice breaths. Inhale up, the shoulders down. Exhale, shoulders down. If you're alone, on your exhale. If you're alone, give it a nice big exhale. Even though I'm in a big room, I'm not alone. I'm keeping my exhale quiet. One more. And exhale. Good. Okay. Now what I want to do is reach our arms up. We're going to alternate arms. As you reach the arm up, you're reaching toward the side wall, keeping the shoulder down. So reach out and reach up, reach out and down. Make sure the shoulder doesn't crunch up. Reach up. Good. I'm going to turn this side. Now let's bring the hands together. Remember your stance. Your feet are, you got your skis on, so your feet are hip width apart or wider. And now push forward, the shoulders down. Grab onto imaginary ropes and pull back. Push forward. We're stretching our back when we're doing this. And we're going to pull back. Now we're squeezing our back. Push with force and pull with force. Just do one more. Push and pull. Okay, relax the shoulders. Okay, now hands behind your back. Hands meeting. Just grabbing onto each other. Just gently. Okay. Now roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Keep your shoulders down. And you're actually like pointing your finger to the floor. So where are you feeling this? Right across here. So let's keep it open. Keep your chest open, open, and just breathe at your own pace. Give your lungs plenty of room to receive air and exhale. Stretching is something that's very important that most everyone doesn't feel like we have time to do it, but it's very, very important to do it. So with our stepping back and forth, we got a little warm up there and just enough to do some stretching without pushing it. So we're still opening our chest, right? Let's bring the hands in front and we're going to stretch our back. So round back, feel those shoulder blades just stretching away from each other. And your head is, instead of sort of reaching forward, your neck just always stays in line with your back, your shoulders. Okay. Now this is a very important stretch too. So we're going to work up. We're in our shoulders now. We're going to take one arm and gently pull with the opposite arm. And the stretch is starting at the base of your neck and going down into your shoulders here. So this is helping to release some of the tension that is you may not even feel it, but it's in there because that's just where it gets stored. Let's do the other arm. And release all this muscle fiber. Just stretch those muscles. All the fibers in those muscles relax into the stretch. Very gentle pull. Okay, we're just giving a little bit of a tug and then relaxing into it. And then we'll go up to the neck. And very gentle on the neck, never force it. Just lean your head, bring your shoulder to the ear, bring your ear to the shoulder. Don't bring the shoulder up, bring the ear down. And you don't want to force it. You don't have to like pull it down, just relax. And up to the other side. Your head weighs enough to give you a good stretch all the way down the side of the neck. Okay, chin up. And just bring your chin toward your chest, but don't touch your chest. So just gonna relax the weight of the head, giving you a nice stretch in the back of the neck. And then raise your chin up and just look to the ceiling. Don't force your neck up. You don't want to crunch. You're just looking up. Let's see, what I'd like to do is, if you have a chair, I think we have time. What I'd like to do is, yeah, we talked about sitting a lot and relaxing our shoulders and checking our posture. We also walk around a lot. So let's just take time to rotate each ankle and really relax. Just try to relax your body as you're doing this. Your ankles have a big job. You don't really think about it, but they're always working for us. Nice big circles too. Take your time and really feel that big rotation. And let's go the other direction. Keep going. Okay, good. Now let's keep the same leg up. Let's point and flex. And try to really point that toe away and then bring that toe up towards your chest. I'm just going to do this a few times. So somebody's going to have to give me a wrap-up signal because I'm just going to keep on stretching. So I have one more stretch I want to do after this one. And now let's change legs. Rotate in big circles. So we need to make sure that we're relaxed, thinking about what we're doing, but we're still breathing, relaxing, big circles. Let's go in the other direction. And as you're going from leg to leg, arm to arm, everything feels different. This ankle probably feels a little differently than the first ankle did. And that's normal, that's natural. So just do that, rotate around. Okay, same leg. That leg's getting heavy, but let's keep it up. Point and flex. So point the toe away and try real hard to bring the toe up toward my chest. So just take your time. All right, that feels good. Just relax those legs. We're going to stand up. And if you're using a chair, you can use the chair for this next stretch. You can use a countertop. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend at your hips into a right angle. Try to keep your back straight. I'll turn all the way. Okay. We're going to stretch your hamstring standing up. Hands on the chair, and make sure and adjust according to how you feel. Straight back, what you're going to do is your legs are straight, but your knees always have a little bit of a bend. Bend over, adjust your feet, make sure you're stable, keep breathing. Okay, so with our almost completely straight legs, it's going to relax into the stretch. You're going to feel it coming up all the way up the back of your legs. Really relax. You can feel it coming up into the lower area of the back. Your arms can be bent. We're not stretching our arms right now. We're just hanging on or just resting them on the chair. Neck, pretty straight with the back. We do not need to drop our head. Don't drop your head. And this is not the time to look up and try and see things because you're going to crunch the bones in the back of your neck. You don't want to do that. I'll stop talking so we can all just relax. Keep breathing. One more thing. Squeeze your abdominal muscles because their gravity is we're resisting gravity right now. So you squeeze your abdominal muscles up to support your lower back. Other than that, just relax. You can always make little adjustments as you feel necessary. Okay, so bend your knees and walk forward just a little bit as your back curls up, and you can come up to straight standing. Your blood's been moving around, so take your time. Don't walk off anywhere. Take your time, and you're going to feel. So what I like to say, until you have your awareness with you, you are ready to walk away. So you shouldn't be lightheaded. If you are, please sit down. But now you can just return your breathing to normal and just relax your body. And thank you so much for joining me today. I needed this, and I hope that you did, because we all have to stretch. We all have to stretch and take time. All right, have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much.
Veronica.
That was great. I really appreciate you getting on and working on stretches, because everybody needs that exercise. So I got it.
Okay, thank you.
So while we're waiting for our next presentation with Miss Judy, I believe she is going to be demonstrating infused water. I don't know how many of you are familiar with infused water. I have heard a little bit about it. I've tried it, and every time that I try or attempt to do infused water, I ethically fail. So hopefully Miss Judy will be able to give us some more guidance, clear guidance on ways to make infused water much better. So without further ado, here is Miss Judy with her infused water.
Can you see me? Do I need to move up? Can everybody see me? Okay, so what I did is I found this wonderful water bottle at the 99-cent store. So it's like a regular water bottle, okay, but it has this little basket. And so what you do is you chop up, I'm doing lemon, orange, and cucumber, and mint. Now, the combination is supposed to help alkalizing. It aids in digestion, and it flushes out toxins from your system and reduces your appetite. So it actually, if you're trying to lose weight, it will help decrease your appetite. So what I'm going to do is put a few little orange slices in here. The basket's not very big, so I can't fill it up too much. But I would also just squeeze it a little bit, like that. Put my cucumbers in, and I'm gonna just fill it up to the top. Again, squeeze a little bit of orange juice, like that. Let's see, most important, I'm going to add mint. Now, I grow this in my yard, in my little garden, so it's really, really great. And what you want to do with it, once you break off the mint leaves, what you want to do is tear them, because it releases more of the flavor. I tear some, and then I'm going to put just a little bit more cucumber. So I've got this, I add another orange slice. Again, squeeze some because it'll flavor the water. Put my top on here. And this is so wonderful, 99-cent store, people. And then it fits on like this. And of course, I fill it up with water to the top there. Now you want to, and put my lid on, you want to let this marinate in the water for at least 2 hours. What I usually do is I put it in the refrigerator overnight and then start using it the next morning. Don't leave the fruit in there too long because it can get all mushy. So anyway, that's it. And there's all sorts of wonderful recipes, other fruits that you can use. You can use blueberries. If you use blueberries, I would cut them in half and open them up again to release the flavors. So that's it, everybody. Enjoy and call me at the center if you have any questions or any ideas. Oh. So,
I have a question.
yeah.
Can you use something hard like apple? Would apple work?
You know, I haven't found any recipes for apples, but I'm sure you could if you sliced them, right?
That's what I was
And-
wondering.
and probably pears too. I have to check that out. Thanks, Veronica. Have you tried infused water, Veronica?
I had with cucumber and lemon, but not with the orange. I want to try that. That sounds like it'll finish it off nicely. And the mint too. I haven't had the mint before.
Oh, mint is great. Mint is really good. I've had this mint plant for, I think, at least 2 years, and it's huge. I have to keep cutting it back. And I'm hoping that when I keep cutting it back, it will grow more. So, yeah, so really you can use any type of fruit, I would think. This combination is very refreshing in the summertime. It just
Sounds like it.
yeah, it's really good. So, but, yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more research and see about apples and,
I asked that because when they're in season, they're so sweet. And I thought, I haven't seen it, but
yeah.
we'll both have to try it.
We'll have to look at the recipe. So, that's it. Infused water is very healthy for you, and this combination, like I said, acts as a detox. So,
That sounds really good. I think a lot of times we need to do something like that. That's cleansing. We don't really realize it.
right, cleansing, and yet it's good for you at the same time, and we all need to drink more water. We tend to forget.
I'm getting on that. Okay,
So,
yeah.
anyway,
Yeah, that sounds good. I want to try that. And
Yeah.
isn't it this weekend our temperatures are going up?
oh, yes, Friday, I think we're going up to 80 degrees.
Let's get our water ready.
Oh,
I'm 80
yeah.
degrees. Listen to us.
So get ready.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Judy. That was so wonderful of you to
Melanie.
demonstrate infused water.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks, Judy.
I really appreciate it. All right. Well, that was today. That was our show for today. Wonderful Wednesdays, the Joslyn Variety Show.
Girl, not too late.
I look forward to seeing you all next week. We have a busy week ahead. Don't forget about the Eisenhower lecture on stress management. I definitely need that. And we are in April, we're going to have balance conditioning class every Wednesdays and Fridays. We are moving to a monthly, I think we can still hear Judy talking. So segment. We are, I think we can hear Judy talking. She forgot to mute herself. But yes, we are going to have chair yoga, balance conditioning. We are creating an art interest list. So if you are interested in taking art classes virtually, please contact me at the center. And we also have Matter of Balance coming up. And don't forget about our book club. I'm really grateful to the Palm Desert Library for helping us out, taking over the book club endeavor. So anyways, thank you very much for joining this week's show, and we will see you next week. And hopefully we'll have Judy hitting her volume after she gets off next week. All right, thank you. Have a good week. Bye.
So